Y'all ever notice how every gamer swears there was a golden age of gaming? Like everything was better, games had more soul, devs cared more. And I'm not even gonna lie, bro, I used to think the same thing. But the older I get, the more I'm actually starting to question that. Was there really a golden age? Or were we just younger? And us as gamers think of golden age, we have to be honest. Nostalgia is doing most of the work. Think about it, when we were kids, everything hit harder, bro. When you come home from school, you got no responsibilities, you had no stress, you just load up a game, and it's the greatest thing you ever played. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the Amazing Spider-Man games was not that good. But me, as a little nigga, I loved playing that on my Wii U. On top of that, you weren't analyzing frame rates, didn't care about the bugs in the game, didn't even really know what a bad game was. Hell, I barely even cared about story. All you were focused on and doing was just having fun. On top of that, we weren't really as aware. Back then, we weren't sitting there comparing every game to everything else. Now, the second a game drops, people are like, this doesn't look like Returnal.
This is like a bootleg Demon Souls.
Like, bro, it didn't even do that back then when we were playing games. We just played what we had. And I'm literally guilty of this. I literally had to end my stream from playing Saros and sit back and reflect and realize, yo, bro, you're actually making this to be different from the prior game that you played, which is Returnal. Why are you sitting here comparing it to Returnal? They can play the game for what it is. I literally did that in this day and age. This thing I tell people not to do, I caught myself doing. I had to take a step back and be like, yo, chill. But in the golden age, bro, I played literally the same exact games. When it came to me playing Roblox, Zombie Rush, then they had like Zombie Fighters or some shit. I was basically playing the same game over and over again, and I didn't care. I wasn't complaining. I wasn't like,
this is better than Zombie Rush, or this is better than Zombie Rush.
I wasn't doing that. And if we're gonna keep it 100, every single generation has their golden age. And the sad part is, nobody talks about this. It's just the general consensus online is
games back then was better.
But if we're gonna be honest, if you go from asking 50 to 60-year-olds, to 20 to 30-year-olds, to 10 to 15-year-olds, to 5 to 10-year-olds, everyone's answer is gonna be different on when their favorite time gaming was. For example, you got people in their 40s and 50s
saying, nah, when Super Mario's dropped, bro, that was gaming. That was the best time gaming ever was there.
Then you got 20 to 35-year-olds saying, nah, the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 was peak, bro. And now we have people our age saying that gaming fell off after the PlayStation 4. Think about the kids growing up now. I got little cousins who are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Growing up playing games like Astro Bot, Pragmata. My 12-year-old cousin played Resident Evil Requiem. Shoot, they're even gonna grow up with GTA 6 releasing, nigga, and Xenoverse 3. Come on, that's heat. Let me not forget the indies. Schedule 1, Dispatch, Repo when it first came out. They going up with hella good games, bro. Expedition 33, like, let's be for real now, y'all. They got some games. And the thing is, this is their normal. This is what they're gonna remember their childhood as, bro. So to them, because before I even made this video, I asked my cousins, do you guys think back then was a better time to be gaming? All them niggas said no, now was the best time. I swear to you, one of them said Roblox and Fortnite now is better than Roblox and Fortnite back then. I don't know why they said that, but that's what they think. One of my little cousins literally, he played Pragmata. I'm telling y'all, bro, this nigga literally said Pragmata was better than BO2. This is what they're saying. So to them, this is their golden age. And so when they get older, they are going to look back and say, yeah, this was the golden age of gaming, especially if GTA 6 really dropped this year, bro. Even if it doesn't, with all the bangers coming out, they're still gonna say this is the golden age of gaming, my nigga. And if GTA 6 does drop, nigga, they are going to literally grow up. The biggest game of the decade is dropping in their era. So even the people in this time and age are saying gaming is trash, to them, the youngins, it's not gonna be. And so if every era thinks their era was the golden age, was there ever just one golden age? Because that's how we all act. And here's the part that people really don't want to hear. Games back then were way more limited than the games now. They had less memory, worse hardware, smaller worlds, simpler systems, but yet to us, that was still a greater time to be playing games. Even with developers literally having to work around restrictions. And yeah, that created some creative ideas. So let's not act like these games can do what games today are doing, gameplay wise, and sometimes, let's be honest, story wise. Now look at today. We got games with insane open worlds, real storytelling, really good storytelling, motion capture, online systems, games like Crimson Desert pushing realism. Same thing with Ghost of Yotei. I think even Elden Ring still is pushing realism, even with it not being a realistic game. We even got games like Returnal and Saros doing things with gameplay loops that feel completely different. Like, if we're being real, the 2020 to 2026 era as of right now might be one of the real golden ages for some people, but to us, it's still not one of the golden ages. Now, do I think gaming is peak right now? Yes, but I think realistically the end of 2025 to going on to 2030, we're about to hit another peak, at least for me, for what I've been playing. Nintendo Switch 2 came out, Don't Go Bonanza, we got Zelda, you know, we got hella games for the Switch 2 too. Like, there's hella games for the Switch. Another hardware I didn't even name yet that has a bunch of bunch of bangers. So like I said, 2020 to 2026 might be one of the real golden ages for some people. But I'm not saying that the other golden ages were fake. There was still something very, very special about that time. But really now thinking about it, and as I'm getting older, I don't think it was just the games. I genuinely think it was us. Which is bringing me to my next point. It was the experience, not just the games. The experience of us being younger, discovering things for the first time, not being burnt out, not playing games with unrealistic expectations. That feeling of going in just not expecting anything, you cannot recreate that. Nowadays, as we're older, we are expecting game companies to do greater things. When we were kids, we weren't talking about, oh my gosh, GTA has a $2 billion or $300 million budget. They gotta make this game great. And now, my nigga, now us as older people, we're like $2 billion. GTA 6 gotta make something crazy. Us as kids, we weren't expecting shit. So yeah, there is a golden age. Shit. Based off what I said now, you should be able to understand that this actually golden ages. But do we really think it was a golden age because the games were better? Or was it because we didn't know enough to see the flaws? So with that being said, before you guys start coming down in the comments, oh my gosh, before y'all start doing that, bro, I'm not saying that there's not a golden age. There definitely are golden ages. Shit, again, for me, 2013 to 2020 was my golden age of gaming. But at the end of the day, everyone and every game is gonna have a different golden age. That's it. That's my point. So when I keep hearing people say game is trash right now, no, you're just forgetting how to enjoy them, how to enjoy games. You're forgetting how to enjoy games. You're not really just sitting here playing with no expectations. I literally almost ruined my experience with Steros because I'm comparing it to Returnal. My niggas just play the game. And once I realized that, I'm like, hold on, nah, this game's still fun. This game's still lit. And to me, it was still fun to lit beforehand, but I got mad because it was too easy. But like, my nigga, play it and have fun. That's it. You feel me? Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, y'all boys. Okay? Y'all let me know though, you know, again, at the end of the day, this is still opinion based. Y'all let me know if y'all feel like gaming was actually better back then or you was just happier. But look, I'ma see y'all in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay tuned, because I'm out of here, y'all, for real.